What's up? Welcome back. Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z, as always, here with Andy
Yeah.
and Coop.
What's up?
Not always. Sometimes I miss.
Year 3. We're starting our third year of doing this.
I thought about that the
That's
other
crazy.
day. Like, damn, like this is like 3.
Yeah.
Like we actually kept up with it.
Yeah, we did. We've been pretty consistent. No one watches, but that's fine. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody
Somebody
computer up
watches.
and going, I guess. I don't need my charger. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about off-season review.
Yep.
Go over changes for each, just big changes and stuff, and coaches, free agency, trades. As always in the NFL, tons of changes.
Yeah. The only thing constant is change.
So true. All right.
Well,
shit. I guess first let's I guess the whole show.
is
hold on. Ta-da.
Oh, yeah. For anybody that
said
has tuned in before, looks a little different in here now.
Yeah.
a little more professional.
We got all kinds of cool stuff in here now. If you're actually in here, you could see all the helmets and
All of them. All 32 helmets are
My
in
trophy.
this room.
Coop's trophy over there.
My helmets.
My rings.
My jersey.
Yeah, so we'll just hit the button for fun.
All right.
Which one?
dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting
God, stop! I'll
The
never
whole-
stop doing that.
The whole show is basically going to be news.
Yeah.
So-
So we'll go ahead and
What do you want to start with?
Where are we at?
it's just the 2025 off-season changes.
Where's that
It's
at?
under documents and then 25.
I was just in there.
Let's jump into quarterbacks.
Okay. I was going to
Leaders
say,
of-
do we want to get the gross position out of the way first?
Yeah, that's quarterbacks. Leaders of the team.
Oh, we might.
A handful of
shit.
changes this year. Nothing super dramatic, but
Starting off, we'll just go with the man who likes to be in the spotlight all the time, who has not decided, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He's probably still taking some ayahuasca and
sounds like you tried to convince the Vikings to give him a year. And
Yeah.
they're like, nah, we're good. So
yeah,
he's either going to be a Steeler or maybe he just doesn't play this year.
maybe he retires. Maybe. We'll see. Moving on to people who actually are going to probably play this year. Let's start off with Mr. Paycheck himself, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he turned that Minnesota year into a nice, pretty good deal for him.
Yeah,
Seahawks.
3 year, 100 mil.
Yeah,
A
Which
pretty
is
solid deal.
3 for 100, and the Seahawks actually saved money by moving on from Geno. I kind of think Darnold might be an upgrade.
Yeah, we'll see how it
Yeah.
works. It's going to be an
Yeah.
interesting. Did their offensive coordinator, or was it like a quarterback's coach or somebody else? I think went there
Seattle?
to Seattle.
Seattle changed OC. They got Kubiak.
Okay, which I think he was like a pass game coordinator or something with.
Kubiak. I recognize that last name.
Well, yeah, his dad's.
He was with
Gary.
the Saints, with the 49ers. But yeah, I think Kubiak has some kind of tie to Sam
him.
Darnold.
So I want to say maybe he's a quarterback's coach or something.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it real quick here. But either way, I think it's an upgrade for the
Seahawks.
Seahawks and for JSN as well.
Moving on, we got Justin Fields signing with the Jets.
He gets another chance. I mean, he's the starter, right?
Yeah,
Fuck, he should have had it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably should have.
they screwed him.
Yeah, they did. Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, he still got paid. He didn't have to do shit.
And they saved draft? Didn't they save
Capital, yeah.
draft
'cause
capital by not playing him the whole time?
I think
Yeah,
the
the
second round
rest-
pick of what it's going to be.
Plus, now they'll get a compensatory pick too
For him leaving.
For him leaving.
Did they get
we'll
one
see.
for Russ too?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
Not sure how I feel about it as a Garrett Wilson fan. It's probably not great.
Yeah, but they did play together at Ohio State, so
True.
we'll see.
There's been so much of that in the NFL in recent history here, pairing up quarterbacks with their college
Just recently,
receivers.
since Burrow.
Yeah,
Burrow and
there's been
Chase.
quite a few of them after that.
Moving on, we got the Giants going with 2 quarterbacks, one for 1 year, one for 2. Getting
Yeah, the 1
Russell
year
Wilson
makes
for
more.
1 for 10 and a half,
for his 1 year.
and then Jameis Winston with 2 year for $8 million.
Yep, I was momentarily happy when Winston was the quarterback
starter.
there, but that deal 2 for 8 was like, that's not a starting quarterback deal.
No. Moving on, Anthony Richardson is going to have to beat somebody finally. He does, as the Colts signed Daniel Jones to a 1 year, $14 million deal.
Not sure if that counts as beating somebody. If you lose to Daniel Jones, you probably should just hang him up.
We'll
I
see what
think he
happens.
probably will too. I think he'll eventually lose out the job to Daniel Jones. I don't know if it'll be right away, but
At some point.
I do.
Probably get tired and be like, I need to go
I
sit
regret
down.
that pick.
Yep. Moving on, we got Jacoby Brissett signed with the Cardinals for a 2 year, $12 million. Nice
Backing
little
up Murray.
backup.
He's the new fucking Fitz magic, man. He's just patrolling around left and right.
Yeah, gets paid to be a backup. Yeah, that's a good job.
I think this shit's gonna be
6
like,
mil,
I'm gonna
hold
play
a
for every
clipboard.
team.
Yeah. Maybe go play if you absolutely have
Maybe
to.
never get hit throughout the entire season as long as the quarterback stays healthy.
Yep.
They're not hitting you in practice, that's for sure.
All right. Moving on, Marcus Mariota
Pass.
re-signed with the
Pass.
Commanders.
Pass. We don't want
Hopefully
him.
he's not needed.
Yeah.
We all just
I don't know what the hell they
we
were
all
thinking.
just want to see Jaden Daniels play.
Why? Why?
Good mentor to. Okay, you see what Mariota's doing? Don't do that.
Do not do that.
It's not hard to be better than Mariota. So
Yeah. Oh, we got a starting quarterback next. Starting quarterback for the
Steelers.
Steelers right now.
yeah, good old Mason Rudolph,
Mason
They've-
Rudolph.
2 year, $8 million. He got basically the same year as Jameis.
Yeah.
So
It's not a starting deal. Like they
No.
expect to sign somebody else, but so
or
far,
trade or draft, but there's going to be another quarterback in
there's got to
Pittsburgh.
be. There's got to be.
Old man Flacco gets a 1 year deal back with Cleveland. Just
Starting? Is he
probably
starting?
because Watson's not going to play.
No, he's out for the year.
So, yeah.
What?
Interesting. Watson tore his Achilles.
Oh yeah.
Or retort it.
Yeah, retore it.
Sorry, I was just.
And then Mac Jones to the 49ers.
Oh, you got the
Backup
twins.
Purdy.
You got-
Well,
they look
maybe.
like twins. Purdy and
Maybe
Mac
because
Jones.
Purdy still hasn't been signed yet either. So,
Really?
yeah, they still haven't signed him yet.
He's still got a year left on his contract or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think this is the last year of his deal.
Yeah. So he's still on his rookie deal or whatever. But yeah, he's not going to be happy if he doesn't get a deal.
Yeah.
We'll move on. Tight end. This was kind of a boring position, this, as always.
Yeah. Saints re-signed Jawan Johnson, 3 year, 30. I mean, not a bad deal. I mean,
He might actually be okay fantasy-wise.
depending on what they do.
Yeah, they don't have much else there.
Yeah. I see a lot of speculation is either they're going to take a quarterback or defense. So I'm thinking they'll probably end up taking a quarterback. I think they do because with the Derek Carr stuff, unless that's just a smoke screen to,
I don't know.
I don't know.
The car's hurt.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
something about his
Something
shoulder.
with his shoulder. He might need surgery.
Yeah.
Could miss the year.
Spencer Rattler.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer Rattler.
That's who it is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron
Well,
Rodgers.
From the
Yeah,
word down
Rodgers.
under is it's sound like Jackson Dart being that third quarterback taken.
Yeah, we still got the rookies coming up next week.
So we'll
8
find
days
out.
from the draft right now.
Moving on, we got Mike Gesicki did re-sign with Cincinnati, 3 year, 25. Kind of pissed off Hendrickson.
Yeah, he's waiting for his money.
Yeah, and they won't trade him either. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Tyler Conklin signing with the Chargers for 1 year, $3 million.
That probably don't matter.
Yeah, Zach Ertz re-signed back with the Commanders.
That
So-
could be interesting because I still want Senate to take over, but I mean, Ertz is going to start the year as the guy.
Yeah,
He was putting up numbers at the end of the year.
They got John Bates back too, though. 3 year for 21.
so
I
we'll,
didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Wow, they're
down there at the bottom.
That's probably not. Oh, is he a blocker more?
Yeah,
full
but
back
still,
blocker,
but I mean,
yeah.
you got the 3-year deal out of it.
Yeah.
So they got to have
for
some type of
21.
plan for
Well,
it.
yeah, and Ertz is old. I mean, this
Right.
is probably his last
See?
year, so
Like, he's the guy that he could be our leader instead of
He's getting
Mariota,
there.
guy, that veteran guy.
next up, we got Austin Hooper re-signing with the Patriots, 1 year, $5 million. Not a bad deal for him, especially with rookie court. Well, second year, still going to be that safety blanket. So
I think this last one probably the
biggest one.
biggest
of them.
one for fantasy. Evan Ingram going to the Broncos, 2 years, $23 million. The way Sean Payton was talking, he could be
that Joker,
guy. Yeah,
all over the
So,
field.
He's super athletic. I mean, you've never been able to say Evan Ingram wasn't athletic.
That is true.
So we'll see if he puts it together.
Moving on to running backs.
Running backs, we had Aaron Jones signing back with the Vikings, 2 for $20.
I like that deal though.
Yeah, he's solid.
So
You know what you're going to get with Aaron Jones.
and knowing that it's a 2 year, well, it's probably really a 1 year deal.
I'll mention here too, I guess, Jordan Mason did get traded from the Niners to the Vikings. That's he could take some work from Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot more of a closer 50-50 split because
Yeah.
I think they'll want to reduce.
I
a lot
think
of
Jordan
that.
Mason's better than Cam Akers and
Yeah,
whoever else they had behind Jones last year.
that Ty, whatever his name was.
Najee Harris to the Chargers.
1 year, 9.25.
I like it.
I mean, not a big deal.
like
We'll
it.
see what happens.
Fantasy, that's going to be huge. You get to go to a team that wants to run the ball. They're going to
Yeah.
add somebody else to run with him, but
Well, yeah, because you're going to get tired running that ball.
Or maybe
16,
Kamani
17,
Vidal takes a step forward.
yeah, he didn't do shit last year.
But
Teach
again,
me to draft so many shares of a rookie.
but it's one of those things. Sometimes you got to wait maybe a year or two, and
Maybe.
hopefully they get some time, especially when they go to a situation like that.
I was hoping they'd bring back JK, but Dobbins still out there as a free agent.
Yeah, so is Chubb, and he's saying he's still ready to go. Like he's actually in better
I root
condition
for
now.
it. I really, really root for it, but I
Like-
just do not see it happening.
I'm trying to think of like who
I hope it
really
does.
needs a
I
running
hope-
back.
I hope I'm wrong.
Like
Who needs
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas needs a running
So I
back.
think
bad.
he's from Georgia, so he went to school at Georgia at least. Maybe
New
he's.
England could use one.
Giants probably.
They've got Ramondre though that
Yeah,
they just signed.
He's not like a.
Saints. Kamara's get up there.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, he might not be a bad alternate option either one of those two. Moving on. Next up, we got your boys signing Javonte Williams.
I like that.
1 year, $3 million.
I like that.
He's just gonna be a backup. He's better to just be a backup.
Too.
Who's your starter?
He's not on our team yet. We'll find out Thursday
Will be
probably.
Zeke again.
I'm hoping we don't find out till Friday, but we're probably gonna
Zeke
find out
coming back
Thursday.
home again.
No,
So,
Yep.
O'Marion Hampton.
they can retire that jersey now. They also signed Miles Sanders to go
Yeah.
with Javonte Williams. Neither one of those is a starter.
Yeah, they're both.
Javonte
Back
could
up.
be.
Yeah,
I
if
just don't
he's
think he got
healthy,
I don't
but
think he got a fair
he's
deal really in Denver.
but he's never really been healthy, and that offensive line is not very
Yeah.
good in Dallas right now.
He still has a little chance. Like you
I-
said,
I-
he come back from that injury, but last year was his second year back from it, so you're supposed to see something.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Bo Nix. He was
Bo-
chucking the ball. Who actually?
Bo Nix look good.
I know that's what I'm saying. He's chucking the ball. When he's chucking the ball and looking good, why hand it off?
I hope we don't get to see a whole lot of Javonte Williams, just because I want the Cowboys to be good.
I have him in one league. I hope he's like the number one running back. I'm hoping he's like the
Maybe we'll have
Saquon.
Giante, Ashton
Maybe.
Giante. That'd be nice.
no.
Next up, we got Rico Dowdle, your old running back,
Yep.
signed with the Panthers, 1 year, $3 million. He
Uh,
should be the backup. It sounds like it's going to be Chuba because who knows what's happening with
Chuba,
Brooks.
they fucking extended him last year.
Yeah,
Brooks should be out for the year. If they're smart, he doesn't play this season.
yeah. They just keep
give him
on
the
IR.
entire year off.
To
He
Carolina.
already retore it. What are you doing?
Yeah, give it a year, and then bring him back the year after that.
And then he's ancient for a running back already.
But he's fresh legs.
Year 3 hasn't done nothing.
But he'd have fresh
He'd be
legs.
a cheap guy to go grab and speculate on after this season.
Yeah. Next up, we got Kareem Hunt re-signed back with the Chiefs. Not surprised there.
Small deal, but I like it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
They don't have much else there.
Well,
They could also be one of those teams that.
isn't Pacheco still there?
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice should be back.
Well, depending on how long his suspension is,
I don't think he gets suspended.
he's gonna get at least 6.
I don't know.
No, I don't. If he does, it's probably like a 2 or a 3.
I think it's gonna be a 10.
Wouldn't
and
we have
then
heard about it by
they'll
now?
appeal it, and then you would think so, but I don't know.
Jeez, how long are they going to wait?
And then you had
Didn't that happen last offseason?
And you had Worthy, so that's just going to open up those running fucking lanes for both of them, dude. Plus, you got Kelsey. I'm going to fucking do it. I'm fucking play like shit last year. I'm going to fucking prove who I am.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
He fell apart
I
last
hope
year.
so.
We'll see
I
if
hope
Kelsey
he does,
brings it
man.
back, but
And for some
like
reason,
him.
you actually notated a fullback on here for Kyle Jerzik.
They just, the
Because
website did that.
he's the only fullback in the NFL. So why not put him on there?
49ers back with them.
All right, now moving on to the bread.
A huge list of movement.
Tight ends.
Well, or at least of signings. A lot of re-signings, but Godwin staying with the Bucks, which was kind of surprising. I
Yeah, a
thought
little
with,
bit.
Jalen McMillan, they might move on from Godwin, but they decided to re-up him. A pretty solid deal, 3 for 66.
Yeah, not bad for what a lot of wide receivers are going for. So, but he is coming off that ACL, so we'll see.
Shockingly, Diggs got more money slightly. 3-year for $69 million.
Diggs, well.
Nice.
69, dude.
No, dude.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs with the Patriots. I really was shocked when I seen this deal.
Yeah.
After how he did in Houston, I kind of just figured he'll get one of those 1 year, $8 million, 1 year,
Prove
$10
it.
million deal type deals.
Nope.
And fuck, he got paid.
Yeah. Which is weird and then you still have Amari Cooper out there.
Yeah, he looked
Which is-
pretty terrible when he went to Buffalo.
Yeah. But trying to adjust sometimes, it's just not a good fit.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of those things, not enough time, and I don't think that's a good fit for him as a wide
He
receiver.
struggles to fit, I think,
Yeah.
just in general.
That too.
Yeah.
Got Cooper Kupp going to the Sea Chickens. 3
He's in the
years,
division.
$45 million.
Stays in the division.
Yeah, pairs up with JSN.
And then whatever else they
Sam
just-
Darnold now.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams signs with the Rams. 2 for 46.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Upgrade for them, I think, going from Cup to Adams.
I think so too,
And then
especially with Puka, because I think
yeah.
him and Puka were too much of the same type of receiver.
Puka was like Cup. I mean, he
Yeah.
basically did what Cup did. So both of them on the field wasn't working. Adams is totally different. He's a true number one, like dominant receiver.
Yeah.
That should open up Puka even more.
Or that run game, which is going to be scary if Kyron stays healthy and gets going, because that dude could have a huge year again.
I took a few of Adams early on in the best ball drafts because he was going in like the 5th, 6th round, 7th round. I think he's going quite a bit higher now.
DeAndre Hopkins went where wide receivers go to die, signing with the Baltimore Ravens, 1 year, $5 million.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's done. That's where you go to die. I mean, what do you do with that offense? You've already got Lamar and Henry. It's hard enough, and Zay Flowers. And
I don't know. I still think it's Cleveland. Where you go to die.
That's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Baltimore has not been good.
But Baltimore is on the road
I was
to
saying,
Cleveland.
I can't think of a receiver that's went to Baltimore that you've wanted to have on your team.
Yeah, I mean, Zay Jones has been okay. He's a solid flex.
Zay Flowers?
Or Zay Flowers.
I was like, Zay
Yeah.
Jones went crazy and did some other weird shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like tripping out, hiding in the bushes or some shit like that?
Naked in a hotel. or
Johnny
something.
Cash, like, woo.
I don't know. Something weird. I just feel like he was hiding in bushes or something.
Moving on, we got Hollywood Brown re-signed with the Chiefs, 1 year, $11 million. Interesting that he kind of signed back there. It'll be interesting.
The Chiefs are just hoarding them in and seeing if any of them work.
So that's going to be a lot of speed between Brown, Rice, and Worthy.
Yeah.
Just like, gee.
Yeah. Take the top off so that Kelsey can catch a whole bunch of little tiny ones and fall down.
145 receiving yards with an average catch
18
of
touchdowns.
3 yards.
Darius Slayton, Mr. Consistent, re-signs with the Giants. 3 for 36.
Not a bad deal. I mean,
$12 million a year to catch like 30 balls.
yeah, not a bad idea.
No.
I mean, you run a lot, so I mean, at least you're staying in shape.
Like receivers just get paid. Running backs got to be so pissed. Receivers get $12 million a year to just
Exist.
to just go out there and run some routes.
Yeah.
He had 39 catches last year.
And he got $12 million a year, but yet you got Rico Dowdle, who led the Cowboys in rushing and almost as a 1,000-yard rusher, and got 1 year, $3 million.
Like parents are not telling their kids, be a running back. Tell your coach you want to be a running back.
that is not happening. Moving on, a couple of still unsigned people here with Keenan Allen and Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I've heard rumors for Raiders for Allen. Deontay, didn't he get picked up by the Ravens?
Yeah,
and
at the end of the season.
and now he's a free agent.
Yeah.
Which I don't make sense because they picked him up and they
'Cause they
couldn't
get
play
a-
him anyways.
No, they
If
were
he
hoping
signed
somebody
somewhere-
else. Yeah, they were hoping maybe another team would sign him and they'd get a pick. Now it's past that date.
Yeah.
So,
Mike Williams signed with Chargers, 1 year, $6 million.
back home to LA.
Yeah, after they traded him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Traded him
him.
to the Jets, and then he says, I'm
And
coming
then got
home.
traded, got
Yeah, come on.
Pittsburgh, and then nope, going back to
Oh, yeah, I
back
forgot about
home.
Pittsburgh.
Moving on, we got Josh Palmer signing with the Bills, 3 year, $36 million.
Could be
That's
all
an under
right.
the radar one.
Yeah, it
for
could
the,
be all right.
yeah.
Yeah, he could have
You got Josh Allen. So
They gave him a
anybody
deal to
there-
be one of the main receivers.
Yeah.
He might not be their main one, but
no Shakir. I think right now
yeah, I
is
think
their
Shakir is
top.
going to be their top guy. But Palmer could definitely be the number 2.
Moving on, Elijah Moore still unsigned. Kind of interesting. I think he's like, just anybody give me a job. I'm finally out of Cleveland, out of the Jets.
He's
Somebody
showing
give me
some
something.
flashes here and there.
I think somebody just needs to give him a shot that's not in a dumpster fire of an
Yeah.
Kansas
organization.
City.
God, some of these deals. DeMarcus Robinson goes to the Niners, 2 for 9.5.
Yeah, that's definitely a cheap deal. I mean, he's getting up there in age, though. I mean, shoot, he's what, a 12-year vet or something like that?
McCole Hardman. Green Bay gets to watch him drop a couple long passes. He
1
goes-
year. MVS also to the Seahawks.
Same thing. Drop a couple
Uh,
long passes.
Your boy Brandon Cooks signed with the Saints, are basically going back home because that's who drafted him.
Yeah, yep. I was kind of hoping he would stay in Dallas. A
But,
solid receiver.
yeah, I feel bad for him because he probably thought he was going to have Derek Carr, and now it sounds like he's might not have any quarterback.
Yeah, could be tough.
So, moving on, the touchdown leader from last year, basically for a while, Nick Westbrook-Kine signed with the Dolphins, 2 years, 6.5.
And with Tyreek Hill's stuff going on, who knows?
Yeah, he's
Who's
crazy.
that rookie that they drafted? Oh, who's that rookie? They drafted last year.
Parker Washington,
No, they
Washington.
Malik.
Malik
yeah.
Washington.
Yeah.
That's what. And who is Washington?
He might get a shot.
Yep.
We got Noah Brown re-signing with the Commanders. Diami Brown signed with the Jaguars, 1 year, $10 million.
Got
Like-
10 mil.
For a
Well,
guy
that's
that's
Because
done
they got
absolutely
rid of
nothing
fucking
in
Tank Dell.
Jaden Daniels made him look decent at the end of
Or
last
no,
year.
who got rid of Tank? Where did he go? He
Tank Dell's just
Tank
injured.
Dell. Yeah, but somebody.
Yeah, he's broken.
No, he got traded.
No, he
Somebody
didn't.
got traded. Who got traded to the Texans?
Texans. That was Christian. Oh no, Christian Kirk got traded away to the. Or no, he got traded too.
Yeah, to the Texans.
Yeah.
That's who I'm thinking.
From the
of. Christian
Jags to the
Kirk
Texans.
Texans. Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
It was Kirk.
We got Tyler Boyd still sitting out there, which is kind of weird. I think he's a pretty solid wide receiver. So
I don't know. He's been there forever. It seems like he's been there forever.
He hasn't though.
Like
really.
in the NFL, like in general. Like I'm
Yeah, he's 30. I mean, he's not young, but
he's probably got 6 or 7 years.
maybe
in
He'll
go
sign
back to
somewhere.
Cincinnati.
he'll sign somewhere.
Mac Hollins to the Patriots, 2-year, $8.4
Mr. Barefoot
we got
Bandit.
Juju. Juju went back to the Chiefs again.
again.
Tutu Atwell stay with the Rams.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why you have Nelson Aguilar on there.
Yeah, I just copy pasted it. Tim Patrick stay with the Lions. The rest of these don't really, probably aren't going to matter. Hey, here's Zay Jones. Maybe that's where you saw it.
Oh yeah, he re-signed 1 year.
So with the Cardinals. Some of the other big trades then. We had Seahawks trading DK over to the Steelers. Not sure how I feel about that for DK. Doesn't have a quarterback yet.
It's going to be Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Had the Bears trading for 2 offensive linemen, Jonah Jackson and Joe Tooney. Though that's huge for the Bears.
Yeah.
Revamp that offensive line.
And then they signed the Falcons' old center, Drew Dahlman.
Oh, hell yeah. Gives them 3 new linemen.
So whole interior.
They needed it.
Their whole interior is brand new. Their tackles are still the same, but
yeah, they needed to do something. 49ers traded Debo to the Commanders.
Yeah,
I like
I'll take
that.
it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I hate that the Commanders are going to be good. I like watching them though.
Yeah,
swear I'm still a Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones.
We're talking about Commanders. Who else did we get?
Laramie Tunsil.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's a massive trade.
Yeah,
if he plays anywhere near the level he can.
Oh man,
that's huge. Geno to the Raiders, and then just recently we had the Cowboys trading for the Patriots Joe Milton.
Yeah,
everybody was kind of hyped on him.
I still kind of am.
We'll see.
Yeah, you guys gave up a 4th.
Yeah, we got a couple years left of Dak, but then we'll see if Milton amounts to anything.
So, something will happen to Dak.
Maybe that'll be Jerry's boy.
He's got that fragile body.
Yeah, Dallas will fuck it up somehow.
It's French.
Quick go through some
coaching changes.
The coach, at least the main ones, like
obviously Chicago hiring Ben Johnson,
whole new staff, all new staff. They got whoever Declan Doyle at OC. Ben Johnson though, that's a big one to get. I mean, he's been a hot name out there.
Dallas's new guy.
I seen that up the top. I just didn't.
Brian Schottenheimer for your boys there.
Yep, he calls plays too. They got a whole new staff in Dallas.
But I did just notice your defense coordinator is Matt Eberflus.
Yeah,
which I actually like because
not a head coach, basically.
Yeah, if you look at Chicago's defense was legit.
Yeah,
and he's definitely an upgrade over whoever the fuck it was you guys had last year.
This seems like Jerry just picking people that he can boss around.
Maybe.
Jaguars got a whole new staff. Liam Cohen, head coach.
Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator in Tampa Bay the last couple of years with Baker.
The Raiders went out and got Pete Carroll. I don't know where they got the shovel, but they found where he was buried. They dug him up. Pete Carroll's the head coach of the Raiders.
And then they went and signed Chip Kelly as their offensive coordinator.
Well, very interesting.
I think it's more for like the Halloween game.
Yeah.
We got our own skeleton.
Just that's going to be a weird situation in Vegas. Patriots
bringing back
switched it up, got Vrabel, and then brought back Josh McDaniels. Is this 3 or 4 times?
24th.
Just keep bringing back Josh
874th time that he's been there.
That's crazy. Saints went and grabbed Kellen Moore. He also called plays.
And then Brandon Staley for defense, which should be interesting. Former head coach hopefully he's not giving too much advice about 4th down plays because it was the Chargers that fucking sucked on 4th down when he was there. But his offensive coordinator one of the years was Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Jets went and grabbed Aaron Glenn, no head coaching experience, but he was Detroit's
defensive.
DC. Yeah. Added whoever Tanner Ingstrand is.
And then Steve Wilkes.
Those were the teams that switched out almost all of their staff. Then the OCs, though, you had Tampa Bay changing up. You had Seattle getting Clint Kubiak. Philly switched up OCs. Houston.
Yeah, after they fired their
Detroit had to switch up both coordinators. Kept the head coach, though.
Well, I don't think they're going to fire Dan Campbell.
No, he's got some losing seasons to go before that could happen. And Brown's got a new OC as well.
But yeah, Tampa Bay had to get a new OC because Liam Cohen signed that.
We'll see if Baker, I mean, this will almost feel normal to him because he pretty much gets a different offensive coordinator or head coach every year, whether it's on the team he's on or whether he changes teams.
Yeah. One of the things, just talking about defensive side of the ball real quick, Robert Saleh going back to the 49ers.
I like that.
That should be really solid. And then I was excited to see Atlanta actually went out and signed Jeff Ulbrich, who was basically the assistant defensive coordinator with Saleh with the Jets, and just like, all right, hey, maybe somebody who will actually blitz and knows how to set up a defense and game plan. At least the Jets have a good defense. Oh, we're going to play the Heat?
Partway through the third here, they're up 20 on the Bulls.
They've blown... Actually,
why are we talking basketball? Get that crap out of here.
They've blown like
playoff time, man.
It's basketball. It's like fantasy football.
Like 10 games.
Lakers are going to win another championship
after the third quarter.
No, you want to bet on that?
No.
Okay.
LeBron's going to have number 5.
No. I'll still be behind Jordan.
They're fun to watch, Luka and LeBron.
Yeah.
So that's mostly at least the big free agent signings, trades, coaching changes. And next week we get the next big one, NFL draft.
Dun, 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 dun.
We'll be here the day before. We'll go through some rookie previews to tell you who to keep an eye out for.
Oh, I thought you were saying like we had to come the day before.
Well, we will be.
Like Tuesday, no, like that come Tuesday. Like,
we'll be here next Wednesday and draft's Thursday.
You guys want to do some keep trade cuts?
Sure.
All right. So first one we got AJ Brown, T. Higgins, Lad McConkey.
This dynasty?
Superflex.
Keep.
Keep trade cut.
Yeah,
McConkey, AJ Brown,
and T. Higgins.
I'm gonna keep McConkey. I'm gonna cut Higgins, and I'm gonna trade AJ Brown.
Yeah, that's probably the right order. Keep, because if it's dynasty, you got to keep McConkey.
Yeah,
he's young.
Killed it, dude.
He's only 23. Good. The other two are 26 and 27.
Yeah, he just looks so good.
But I would trade. I would trade Higgins to Buffalo.
AJ Brown's probably got more value than Higgins, so you probably got to trade AJ Brown. Cutting Higgins feels bad, but
yeah,
someone's got to go.
He's going to be good.
He's going to
be good again. I'm glad he stayed in Cincinnati.
Right.
I don't know how they're going to afford any other players, but they've got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow. They can score 60 points a game.
Okay.
Yeah, if they stay healthy.
Their defense will give up plenty.
This is Chase Brown. Chase Brown too. Though. I like him.
I do too.
And they just got. Remember they said
we got DJ Moore.
Who? Oh, Gesicki.
Jalen Waddle, or 2027 mid first.
I would. Wait, 2027?
Yep.
So not this year, but next year. Wait, no.
I'm probably
Waddle's getting cut.
Keeping DJ Moore. Yeah, I'm probably trading that pick, cutting Waddle.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Those 27 picks, I don't want to give it away. I'm trying to accumulate 27 picks because you got at least 2 guys I know of right now.
They're good.
You got the receiver out of Ohio State. What's his name? What's that?
Oh, Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That guy's ridiculous. Probably going to be the number 1 pick in 2027 in the NFL and in fantasy.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous. And then the other guy, Ryan Williams, Alabama guy, he's also a 27 draftee, and he's solid too. So, yeah, I'm trying to accumulate 27 picks in your league. We'll see how it goes. I got mine and fishes so far.
It's giving me some really weird ones here.
Well,
so this is
gonna be like in the first one. I'm gonna say like pick 3 and 4.
So Daniel Jones, Rico
Dowdle,
or 2026 early third.
Okay, Dowdle a third.
2026 third, and then Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones is getting cut.
Yeah, I was like, you're cutting Daniel Jones.
I'll just take the third.
Yeah, I was going to say Donald's getting cut.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm not even going to
Dowdle.
have anyone of them on my team, so I ain't going to worry
If I
about
can
that.
find somebody to trade for Dowdle or Daniel Jones, absolutely, I'll trade one of them. But
I don't like 5th round picks, but I'll take one for Daniel Jones.
I would take any. That's one of those where I would throw in the chat like, I will take any draft pick for this player.
Yep.
Here we go.
And I'll
David
get laughed at.
Njoku, Trey Benson, 2027 early 2nd round pick.
I got Benson. I'll trade the second. What was the first player?
Njoku.
Yeah, that's what I forgot about. I'll get rid of him. I don't need tight ends. And if you're not Brock Bowers or like Trey McBride or something, I don't need you at tight end. I literally throw a dart at a streamer and do just fine.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Next up, we got Alan Lazard, Mecole Hardman, Sian Vaki.
Who?
Yeah, cut. What are you looking at?
Yeah, don't.
That's what it came up with.
Tell it, do different players.
Yeah,
I wish there was, but
just flick through them until you find something.
I was like, what is that?
Like, I don't even know what he said the last thing. I don't even know what was the last one.
Here we go. Here's a good one.
Who was that? Vaki?
Yeah.
Vaki? What the?
Sky Vaki.
I think he's a running back.
He's running back in Detroit. He's like the 3rd or 4th running back.
Cut. Like, I don't know. Why are we talking?
That's funny.
That's kind of funny.
If you're drafting him, you're not going to be in my league.
Right, we got 2026 early 1st, Michael Penix Jr., and then Omarion Hampton.
And this is super flex.
Super flex.
Oh, what? Omari and who?
Omarion Hampton.
He's
running back.
He's projected to be the second running back taken next week.
What was the first one?
26 early 1st.
Early?
Michael. Yep, early 1st, 26.
I'll take
Penix.
that. I'll keep that. I'll trade that.
26 expected to be kind of a weaker class, but
But
I'm probably taking that
26?
early first. And I'm probably trading Penix because he's probably worth more in a super flex. And I guess I'm cutting him.
I don't know. Are we assuming that fucking Kirk Cousins is gone?
Yes.
Well, he's not starting even if he's there.
I'm gonna probably keep Penix then.
I'm interested in Penix. I took him in the fourth
Super
round
flex,
of a lot of
I
drafts.
might keep him and I'll
See, I
trade
would
that
keep-
1st round pick and then whatever the last one is, just go ahead and throw it away.
I could be convinced
I don't
to
even
keep
need to open
Penix
that
over the
envelope.
first. I could be convinced of that. Just you said early first. I'm thinking like 1, 2, 3. But next year draft class isn't looking super good right now.
Does have a solid quarterback. I mean, that's the Arch class.
Is Arch next year? Yeah.
So that's where a lot of people are already hyped up on that train. If he even decides, he doesn't have to come out.
Yeah, with this NIL deal stuff. Did you see that Tennessee quarterback?
Oh yeah,
He saw the other deals. He's like, guys, I'm gonna need to double my NIL, and they're like, nah.
yeah.
So he went to UCLA. We found somebody to pay him. I don't know if he got what he wanted. Sounded like there was talk
here
of
we
maybe
go.
blackballing him.
Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson.
Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson, and Bijan.
Yeah.
And this super flex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep Lamar.
Half point PPR.
Wait.
12 team, no tight end.
I'm gonna keep Jefferson. I'm going to trade Bijan. No, I'm gonna trade Lamar because I think I get more value out of him being a super flex, and then cut Bijan.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Being a super flex.
Yeah, that's the only reason why. If it's not a super flex, I'm trading Bijan and cutting Lamar.
Probably keep Lamar and trade whoever I can get more for. Most likely is going to be Justin Jefferson. So I guess trade Jefferson, cut Bijan.
yeah, I'd keep Bijan,
Yes, you would.
trade Lamar, and
Yeah.
then cut
Take
Jefferson.
the Atlanta fucking blind off.
No, just because one, Bijan
Running backs are tough to come by, but
tough to come by.
again, that comes
New
down to your
quarterback
team.
situation.
Are you competing? You know, or
Yeah, what's the rest of your team look like?
if you have a chance to compete, you need that running back.
Well, the rest of
looking
your
at
team
the-
looks like Pitts, Drake London, the other guy, and the other guy.
See if you've heard of any of these guys in the 26th class.
No, I don't
Arch
know.
Manning, obviously. Archie Manning. Then you got Carnell Tate, Nicholas Singleton, Jeremiah Love, Drew Alar, Justice
Alley.
Haynes, Zachariah Branch, Nico. Oh fuck,
Iamava.
Yeah, there you go. Eugene.
That's the
Wilson.
Tennessee quarterback. That or was. The
Oh yeah,
Tennessee.
Nico. Yeah, I see that now. So yeah, those are the 26th class. The top 3 from 27 are Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams, and Cam Coleman.
I've heard a couple of those guys. Again, I watch a lot of college.
Yeah, I don't, and I'd only
Too
heard
many
of.
teams.
I've heard of Arch Manning, Jeremiah Smith, and Ryan Williams. The rest of those guys I have not heard. Well, Nico, just because of the news recently, but
I
still don't know his last name.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
I'm not
like
trying it.
It literally took me like
I'm not trying
Till the
until
end
he
of the-
drafts him.
the end
if
of
they
this
draft him, I'll
season.
try.
Like it was, I think, the end of the college football playoff season by the time I actually figured out like how they were saying his name. So it's a weird name. Next up, we got Brees Hall, Caleb Williams, and Bo Nix.
I'm keeping Bo Nix.
Well, I'm keeping either Caleb.
Man.
Who was the first one?
He's my cut.
Brees.
Brees Hall. I'm
Yeah.
cutting Brees Hall.
I'm trading Caleb. 'Cause somebody's going to be overhyped.
I think I'm gonna take
That's
Caleb,
tough.
and then I'm gonna trade Bo Nix.
Based on last year, Bo Nix looked
Yeah,
better.
but with
But
with that new offensive
I-
line,
But I think he's going to have better weapons this year, too.
he might be able to trade Nix for more though after last year too. So
Yeah.
you keep Williams, you
Keep
trade Nix
Williams.
for a little more. I know you're way down on Williams.
Yeah. I'd rather
But
keep
as well,
Nix.
I mean, I took Jaden Daniels over Williams. I like to say.
yeah, you do like to
I
say.
do like to say because it's fun to think of like, man, if I would have taken Caleb Williams, how bad would I feel right now?
You wouldn't.
I feel terrible. I wouldn't have a championship for one.
You did.
Ooh.
What championship?
Interesting.
You did
A
have
couple rookies
oh,
here.
no, because
in
you
your
traded, which was
Well,
bullshit.
actually, both
which
championships.
was bullshit because I
Both
fucking
championships
called
I
him.
won came with Jaden Daniels as my QB.
I texted him like, "Hey, what do you want for Jade Daniels?" And he just happened to be somewhere. He's like, "Oh no, I'll take a look at it or whatever." Then all of a sudden, boop, this motherfucker trades for him. Like, what the fuck, dude? He didn't even respond back to me.
That's
like,
what happened to me. Same guy,
what
except
talking about. In
except
what
I was
league?
trying to trade for Bijan before he got drafted. I'd sent him a huge offer and he said no. And then like a few weeks later, Brandon sent him just a slightly worse offer. Could be considered the same, but the picks were just slightly worse. And he took it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What world am I in?
Here's a decent one. A couple rookies to go
Still
here.
makes me sad.
We got Christian McCaffrey, Emeka Abuka, and Tyler Warren.
Abuka is a rookie receiver from Ohio State.
And Tyler Warren.
Oh, you fucking gotta explain to him.
I don't know where
Tyler
he's
Warren
from.
is a tight end from Penn State.
Penn
He's
State?
the-
He's the top.
Tight end is gonna
Top
get
tight
cut.
end.
He's the
regardless.
top rookie tight end.
It's all right.
He's going to get overdrafted because of Laporta and Bowers the last 2 years.
yeah.
Who was the first one?
Christian McCaffrey, CMC.
I'm trading him.
Yeah.
And
I'd probably
And I'll
keep
probably keep
Abuka.
the Ohio State. kid.
Emeka Egbuka.
I'll take my chances.
That's tough.
The only reason why I
Way
trade
McCaffrey-
McCaffrey because he didn't really play.
That's
last
all
year.
team dependent too, I guess. If you're competing, you may want to hold on to McCaffrey. There's a chance he gives you a top 10 running back season.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's playing, he's going to give you.
And
a
some
top.
of it also depends probably on where they
And-
go.
Ibuka is more like he'll be a solid receiver. He's going to be a solid NFL receiver. I just don't know if he's going to give you like elite fantasy production.
Yeah. He has a chance. It just depends again on where these
Yeah.
guys go. So,
We're going to know in 8 days.
yes, sir. All right.
We're definitely going to have to do some best ball drafts on you just so we can go
Let's
through,
do
see
one
where
more.
rankings are.
Let me find one more good one.
Oh, I got one. Oh, no, I got one. Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Romo Dunze. There you go, bud.
The 1, 2, 3 from last year.
Yeah, there you go.
You have to take neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep neighbors.
I think Marvin Harrison still has a shot to end up a better receiver, but
I'd
man.
probably trade in Harrison and then cutting.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Oh, Dunze looked good when he played, when they actually gave him the ball, throw him
now
the ball.
no Keenan Allen, so Dunze's I'm stepping into that
Oh, mate.
wide receiver 2 role. I'm glad I have all 3.
I don't need to pick.
I would keep Neighbors. I'd trade Harrison and cut Odunze. It's hard not to keep Neighbors after what you saw last year. I mean, with whoever the fuck you had at quarterback.
Who was it?
It was Jones at first, wasn't it? And then it was who was their quarterback towards the end? Tommy DeVito, I think, for a little bit.
Oh, for the Giants? Yeah.
It didn't matter, though. Whoever it was, Neighbors was still putting up numbers. He's just that good. And they have nobody else. Still don't have anybody.
Yeah. I'm so excited for the draft because
their second best offensive player might actually be Tyrone Tracy.
Right now, yeah. Or Darius Slayton, depending. I mean, it's not good.
No, it's Neighbors. Neighbors just going to eat up targets again. He's going to be up, 170, 180 targets again.
And watch them draft Ashton Jeanty.
When you're that good, you're going to produce with those kind of targets.
Watch, like I said, they're going to end up taking Ashton Jeanty at number 3. And
news came out today. They're talking. Giants said they'd be okay playing Hunter both ways.
Yeah, I seen that too.
A lot of these people have Travis Hunter as the wide receiver 1 if he
plays.
If he's going to play receiver.
Yeah. He is the best receiver in this class if he was just a pure receiver, but he's not. I mean,
he said he's going to retire if they don't let him.
Yeah. That's why the Giants came out, I think, and said, yeah, we're cool with that. Because
why would you not? If he's willing to put in the work to learn both positions, to do the film work and stuff, because you're not going to obviously be able to be in both meetings.
Right.
But you can alternate or whatever, and you'll have to put in the extra work to.
I think a lot of people kind of gave him some shit, but I think he had actually a great answer when somebody asked him, like, well, what would you do? Because of team meetings and that. He's like, well, there's 24 hours in a day. I only need to sleep for at most 8. I was like, this kid is all about football.
All of those meetings are filmed.
Yeah.
So it's not like he can't just pop in the tape and watch the meeting later in the day or whatever.
And then go to the coach later
and questions.
Do that. It's just like these guys are professionals. Like
they'll make it work.
He takes this serious. Like he loves the game, and
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a player play a significant amount of snaps on both sides of the ball in
a long time.
Because Dion played a little bit on offense. Champ played a little bit on offense.
But not a lot.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
He played a little bit on offense. But most of them never really played like a consistent. And maybe they were like a return guy or something. But most of them didn't play consistently at receiver.
No.
So it'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I can't.
Dude just stays on the field all the time.
Just doesn't come off.
He's sick.
Shoot, he was averaging like 130 plays at Colorado?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's about what there is in the NFL. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, he didn't come off the field. I mean, he's always out there. It's crazy.
Absolutely
and tearing
ridiculous.
It up, too.
Yeah.
Like if you play NCAA football, he's ridiculous.
He's an absolute cheat code.
Not fair. All right, well, next week we'll do rookies leading into the NFL draft.
Maybe I'll do a little mock preview where I think people will end up. So,
depending on the time, maybe we'll do a best ball draft the week after or something. We'll figure it out.
So,
want to do more best ball drafts this year. I got all that free money last year. You may as well do some drafts on it.
Do some drafts for our feeding.
Oh, we had a little side bet.
Yeah.
About how many drafts you would have had done. I won that.
Yeah. I have 51 done only because Underdog doesn't.
54 to 66.
Apparently, they only have this one block of pre-NFL drafts.
Now we know for next year.
I did all the little big boards. They were $3 entries, so I did all 50 of them. And then I did one of it was a $25.
Oh.
It was a single entry thing.
Smell that? That's what a feeder smells like.
I love drafting. It saves me from getting in too many actual leagues where I have to manage a team.
I don't know.
Just watch it all year.
Every week you keep looking on them all anyway, so you're still keeping up on them.
Not so much during the year. Check now and then to see how I'm sitting, but
regardless, it's not. As long as it comes down to the end of there, it's like fucking open.
I do check the Best Ball Explorer tool though, a bestballexplorer.com tool. That thing's sick. You put all your drafts in there and it breaks them down and shows you like the values and shows you how much you draft each like roster setup. Like for these 50, I did a ton of just 2 quarterback drafts. Like my top 4 highest are only 2 quarterback, and then a couple of those were only 2 tight end as well. Some of them were 3. It's so much fun to look at the numbers.
He's a nerd. He likes his numbers.
I love numbers. All right, well, next Wednesday.
It's like Steve fucking Carroll. I love my up.
All right, till next time, y'all. Stay high.
Always.